with my next episode of Sunday Stories. And today you must have read the title. The title of the story is Be Prepared. So here, there was a farmer, a very hard-working farmer. We all know all farmers are very, very hard-working. So this farmer was a very sincere man. He used to work a lot on his farms. He had many animals, all the dairy animals he used to keep, and he used to maintain all alone. He used to live alone and maintain everything all alone. But as the reality is, we have to become old one day. So this farmer was now aging. He used to get tired very quickly. But because of his hard work, he was a very prosperous farmer. He had, a lot of money. He had earned a lot, saved a lot, and but now he was aging, and he needed a helper. So one day he, took his horse and he rode to the whole countryside, everywhere, to find a helper for himself. He went here and there, and then he reached a point on the road where, then after further that, he couldn't take his horse. So he got down from the horse and he tied the horse at one point and told someone. He knew a person, a shopkeeper there, and he told that person that take care of the horse, and he would go round the lanes and all and find someone for his help. So when he was tying that horse, he found a young man, and he asked that young man, "What do you do? And will you like to work for me? I have a farm and I have many dairy animals, and what do you think? Can you work for me?" So he said, "Oh, why not? I'm very happy and I'll readily work for you." So he said, "What can you do for me? Like, what type of work will you do if I keep you as my helper?" So, this farmer was actually expecting that he would say, "I will work a lot, you can see, I can prove my worth, different types of things. I can take care of the animals, I'll do this in the farm, I'll grow this, I'll grow that." So, but he did not answer anything of this sort, and he just said, "I can sleep during the stormy nights." He said this. And our farmer did not understand. What does he mean by saying, "I can sleep during the stormy nights"? He said maybe he's, not worth my, the type of work that I want. He will not be able to do so. He's not worthy of that. Because when it is a stormy night, all the farmers have to take care of their farms, have to take care of their fields, they have to take care of the animals, and they've got such a lot of work, they can't sleep during the stormy nights. So then he just, without answering, he moved into the lanes. He went far and wide, all, into the alleys and lanes to find someone to help. But he did not find any suitable person. In fact, he found no one who would help him in his work. So he came back to this point where he had tied the horse. And he came and he saw that man was still sitting there. So, now he had not got a helper, and he, desperately needed one. He was not able to work in his farms. He used to get very tired, and then he knew the monsoons were coming, and it would be, the rains would come. He would have to work a lot in his farms. So he, thought that he should talk to this man again and ask him, what he meant by that. So he came to that man. He took his horse. He came to that man and said, "What do you do?" He said, "Right now I am not doing, I don't have any work." And so he asked, "What is your name?" So he, told about his name and all. So his name was Furman, alright? So he said, All right, tell me once again. Oh, what type of work will you do? He said, sir, I told you before, I can sleep during the stormy nights. So, this farmer said, all right, let it be whatever he's saying. Let me go, let me take him along, and I'll teach him the type of work I want. And we can see if he's not. And he told him, see, if I don't find you worthy, I will not keep you more than a month. I'll pay you for the month, and then, you'll have to find a work for yourself. So this man readily agreed, and they went to his farm. And from the next day, the farmer taught him how to do things. And the farmer, he was getting old day by day, and his knees used to ache. He had arthritis, and all the bone joint areas used to he used pain a lot. So he guided him how the work has to be done. And so this young man, Furman, started working very nicely at his farm and very sincerely, and true hard worker he proved in 15-20 days or so. So one night, and this farmer, he also, he liked the type of work he was doing, and he stopped going to the farm. He used to supervise, he used to order, do this, do that, and that man, the whole day, that man used to work a lot. And as the weather started changing, the monsoons were arriving, it was becoming windy, the farmer used to have a lot of pain in all the joint areas. So he stopped going to the farm for a few days, and so everything was okay. Now one night, it was actually a stormy night, and here and there it became very windy, and all the trees and the crops were moving, swaying here and there, and it, he saw the black clouds coming, and it became very stormy, and it started raining, and this farmer was actually very nervous, and he ran quickly, and to call that assistant, to call the helper. So he knocked his door, and he said, Furman, get up. So Furman was, he used to work so hard during the day that he used to get tired by night, and used to sleep the whole night, a sound sleep. After, when a person gets tired working the whole day, actually that person sleeps all through the night and gets up early in the morning only. So the farmer kept knocking his door and said, see, it's very stormy, quickly come out, we have to go and take care of the animals and the crops, and we have to guard the animals, we have to put all of the animals inside. And usually in the farm areas, in the all the places where they keep these dairy animals, they don't always lock, they keep them inside the stable, the shed and everything. So this man was really worried. This farmer was really worried, and then, when he knocked 5-6 times and that Furman did not get up, he did not open the door. So he quickly ran, there was no time to waste, and he had to take care of his farms and his crops and the animals. The animals would get frightened of the storm, and they would run hither and thither, and maybe they would spoil the crop. So he became very nervous, and he ran to his, the whole area, and he found everything was so nicely done by the young Furman, the young man, the young helper. All the animals were inside, all the animals were locked in their proper areas, all the animals were sleeping nicely, tired and sleeping, and all the crops were intact. All the sacks, that the crops that they had harvested, they were put, he saw that everything was cut, harvested and put in the sacks. Everything was done so nicely, and they were all packed inside and kept intact in the shaded area. No crop would get spoiled. No crop was such that it was ready to harvest and he had not harvested them. Everything was done, ready. Everything was well prepared for any type of catastrophe, any type of disaster. All the animals were intact and safe. And then this farmer understood what Furman always used to mean. He used to say, I can sleep during the stormy nights. So well prepared he was. He was prepared for any type of problems that could come to these animals, to this farm, to the crop area, the fields, everything. Even in our life, we need to prepare ourselves for any kind of disaster that can take place in our lives. What do I mean by that? Let's start, talking about different examples of this sort. In school, teachers teach you so much. And we always tell you, if you are regular, if you keep preparing part by part, you will never worry when the exam days come. Any type of problem comes. There are times, during the exam days, just before that something happens, you're not able to study. But if you are well prepared from beforehand, you will never worry. You don't have to wait for the last moment to prepare yourself. In the same way, when the disasters take place, we all have that siren put whenever there is a fire alarm or the earthquake alarm. We quickly run down, and so many drills we do. Why do we do that? For disaster preparedness. We prepare the students of our school for any type of disaster. If, God forbid, it should not happen, but God forbid, if anything happens, we know what to do when. We cannot, be through a panic or through a tantrum and, create a chaos at such moments. We have to stay calm. We have to be prepared so that we are able to sleep during the stormy nights. Even for people, the elders, they work so much, they earn so much, and then you must have seen your parents save a little. After the monthly expenditure, definitely all the elders, all the adults, they try to save a little amount. What is that for? To be prepared for any type of disaster. Any type of disaster, any type of obstacle, any type of hardship, let it come. We need to be friends with them. We need to make ourselves strong. If you have seen all my, the poems and all that I have taught in the classes, there is a poem Wind, where, this poet, he's a Tamilian poet, he also tells us that the wind or the storm, whatever it is, it only disturbs the crumbling houses, the crumbling rafters, the crumbling doors. What is crumbling? Weak, the weaklings. They trouble only the weaklings. So why be a weak personality? Make yourself strong so that we are able to be friends with any type of disaster that comes. You don't have to lose your calm at that time. Stay calm and be ready to face any type of obstacle, any type of hardship, any type of storm that comes in life. Be prepared so that even you can sleep during the stormy nights. I hope you liked my story. Do take good care of yourself. This time the Sunday story was a little delayed. We'll meet next Sunday with a new story. Do take good care of yourself. Bye-bye. Be prepared.